Hello everybody, Korn here, and welcome to episode 12 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. Today, we're going to do several things. First, I'm going to go down and strip mine for a couple pickaxes because I haven't done that in a while and I'm gonna fall behind on resources if I don't. Second, we're going to put in the floor of the barn finally. Third, we're going to put our chickens over here into their semi-automatic farm. Did I say it? I don't know if I said that right. Semi-automatic. And then, if we still have time, because I am on a schedule today, I am going to terraform this mountainside a little bit into a path so I don't just have to jump up the wall all the time. So, I'll get right into the mining and I'll see you when I'm done. Or when something interesting happens. Either way. Also, I put some of the glowberries planted in here so that maybe we can get a crop going. It looks like we have some redstone here, so we may be able to add dispensers to our automatic farm soon. There's some gold in here. I feel like this is probably kind of high for it, but I don't know. I could be entirely wrong. I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to the height that gold is supposed to spawn at, because the only reason I would need gold would be to trade with piglins, but there's a lot of gold ore in the nether already, so that'd be pretty easy to get it there instead of here. And that's pretty well timed. It looks like we're out of our pickaxes, and you guys can kind of see a little preview of what we got already. By the way, this music disc was from a quick trip up to the XP farm. I was using a little trick that I actually think I'll go ahead and show you guys now. So, as you can see, I have added the rest of the necessary trapdoors since you guys last saw this. And see, it works so quickly. I've been up here for like 5 seconds. Now, the creeper is only the first thing we need. We need to wait for a skeleton, preferably a couple. Well, it's very creeper heavy today, it seems. I think we better put in a chest up here. Now, we're getting zombies now, but still no skeletons. Oh, okay, we got one skeleton now. 2 skeletons? Yeah. Now we just gotta wait for creepers. Oh, how the tables have turned. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now this is how the trick goes. You do a very quick crouch. And you can hear the creeper going off. It won't actually explode because it stops seeing me as soon as I stand up. But you see that? The skeleton shot it. And it dropped a disc. So the way that creepers drop discs, well, one of the biggest ways of getting discs in Minecraft is for a skeleton to shoot and kill a creeper. This can get a lot of discs, and this method is very simple. You just spam your little crouches with skeletons and creepers in here. And make sure you're right behind the creeper so that as the skeletons are aiming at you, they will hit the creeper. I'm hitting the wrong button, sorry guys. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Well, I guess that is not foolproof. I guess these corners are dangerous then. Okay. Well, I'll just patch that up. And then we'll head down and actually do what we're supposed to be doing. Which I believe the next thing on our list is to put in the floor of our barn. And I can show you our spoils from our mining journey on the way there. We got 22 iron, which is actually pretty good for just 2 pickaxes, 2 raw copper, and 7 gold. I know I left a comment, well, I replied to a comment on episode 10 saying that I would use some tuff and some cobblestone to make the floor of the barn kind of nice and textured. I do not have any tuff yet, but I do have andesite, so I'll just use that. Pretty easy, you know? And I'm going to put a cross pattern in the floor using bricks, and for that I need stone, so I'll get those cooking. And as they're doing that, we'll go and place down the cobblestone and the andesite for the floor. Now the first thing I need to do is dig out the floor so that then I can place everything I need to place. The floor has been removed, and I have once again turned down my friendly creature sounds because these guys are an earful. Now, to better, I guess, explain what I was going to do earlier, I'm going to just run around and kind of just spam click andesite and then place in cobblestone, and that will hopefully break it up and texture it a little bit. And here you see what I mean. I just kind of placed it all around, and then I connected up some of the blocks to make little lines, kind of like this, and this, and this, you know. Just make it so it's not quite so scattered looking. And then we'll take out everything that stretches between the pillars where we're going to be placing these stone bricks on the floor. After that, we can place some other blocks just to make some of the lonelier pieces less lonely. And now I'll fill in the rest of the unreserved space with cobblestone. Now I think it's a lot clearer what I'm going for. And this floor looks almost smoother with the andesite put in, regardless of the fact that there's multiple textures instead of just one. I'll go back and get the stone bricks, and I will fill in these last cracks, and I think I might smelt up a little bit more and then replace this bottom layer of the walls with it, because that will help break it from the floor and also add more interest to the walls. Just make them less blank slates. Oh, well, it looks like our cobblestone is nowhere near done smelting. So we're going to split this up, and we're going to put this one in this, and then stick some more in here. While these are smelting, I'll do a little chest organizing because, yeah. For now, I have a simple 2-chest sorting system going. This is anything mining, basically anything I can get while mining, or in some cases things that I'll make from what I mine, like this wall or this slab. This also includes dirt, clay, diorite, gravel, granite, all the stuff you get down in the mines. The other one is anything farming. This is, well, anything farming. Eggs, meat, feathers, plants, seeds, anything that I get from farming goes in here. Now, my chest systems usually get a lot more intricate as it goes on. Like, I'll have a specific chest for deep slate, a specific chest for cobblestone, something specifically for plants that I've farmed, something specifically for animal products I've farmed, stuff like that. But for now, we don't have a lot of chests, and we also don't have a lot of items, so it doesn't matter much. In other news, we now have several stone bricks, and I'm going to put them in. There! I think that looks pretty good. It doesn't look all strange and grid-like, which is something that happens pretty often if you use a lot of the same material, because the texture, if you don't have rotated textures on, then it can just get really plain looking, especially if you back up. It just looks like a grid. Now I kind of doubt that these 44 blocks are going to be enough to line the walls, but they might be, so I'm just going to go ahead and see how well they work. And in case anybody is wondering why my keyboard is unnecessarily loud, I have zero clue. I have not been able to figure it out, but when I look at it on like the noise charts stuff during my editing, they are just as loud, if not louder than like my voice. It looks oddly similar to my voice just by looking at the sound. The spectrogram or whatever it's called. And I realize now that these dips may be a bit of a wrench in my plans, because I'm going to have to compensate by putting bricks down there as well. But I think I put more in the furnace. Okay, that's a slight problem, but it's not too bad. It's just 3 cows. That fixes it just fine. Well, okay, it's 4. But, they'll be fine. They'll just stick around there until they've grown up, and then I'll pick them up and put them in with the others. Oh, how did you get out? Okay, good, I have this with me. Oh, he can't get in there, can he? I'll just wait for him to grow up and then we'll take care of him. Well, we did not have enough stone bricks, and I had not put any more stone in the furnaces, so I just plopped some in, and I'm going to grab some seeds, wherever they are. Oh yeah, see, this is what happens whenever I organize my chests. I immediately lose everything. But I'm going to grab these, and I am going to transport the chickens into their farm. And yes, I am letting the sheep go free, but I'll find him eventually. Okay, looks like he's, or I guess she, considering that all the chickens lay eggs, I guess she has volunteered to be the first one in. Nice. Now, the easy thing about the chicken farms is that you don't even necessarily have to feed them. You can just throw their eggs at the wall and let the chicks drop in, and then they'll take care of it themselves. Oh, looks like that guy's ready to go now. Now, when it comes to the chickens, you don't even really need a fence on top, especially if you want to use the trick of just putting the chicks directly in, but they do fly around a little bit whenever you mess with them. And now we have 4 chickens. See, that's what happens whenever you add in a new chick. They do a little jumping thing. And that's also what happens when they get crammed in there. I'm gonna go and check on my stone. Hopefully 48 will be enough to finish the job. And it looks like these guys have all grown up too. So we're just gonna take them all out real quick. Well, that's a wrap. Looks like we still have some leftover bricks, but that's fine. I'll definitely find a use for them eventually. Oh, looks like we missed some earlier. But I think we have everything else except this. Wonderful. Okay. Now I think we're done. And this definitely looks a lot better. This just takes the aesthetic and bumps it up like 10 points. I think I'm pretty content with that. And it looks like I have enough time left. I will be able to get some terraforming done to make a much smoother path up to the house. I think the best thing to do here is to kind of make a, I guess, messy outline of how I want my path to go. Then I'll make it all neat and all natural looking. So this is sort of my rough outline. It's going to go up, it's going to turn a little bit, and then kind of go back up towards the house. And yeah, it looks a little strange right now. It honestly doesn't look that bad. It looks better than I was expecting. But I need another shovel, and I need to sleep. And then we'll get to making it look far nicer and natural looking. Well, I think it looks pretty good. It blends in pretty well with the general generation of this kind of mountain. I'm going to do my best to make this nice and smooth, so I'll be implementing some slabs and all sorts of stuff like that. And I hope that it looks nice once I'm done. Should I try and make the jump, guys? I'm going to try and make the jump. Nice. This wandering trader scared the crap out of me. I got a literal jolt of adrenaline when he dropped down from the side of the cliff. Yeah, these look like pretty typical wandering trader traits. I don't need any of them, but I won't say no to some leads. I'm not getting death by llama. Not today. Jeez, those things have range. Perhaps that was not such a good idea. Well, I guess this is you guys' entertainment for today. Okay, I need to go regroup. There is a very high potential that I could die from those if I don't get my health back up. Jeez, they're tenacious. I don't think they can climb stairs, well, ladders. I don't think they can climb ladders, so I should be safe up here. Oh. Ah! Wait, why aren't they spitting at me now? Was it just because I hit the trader? I think it was. Well, note to self, if I ever want the leads, get the llamas out of the way before the trader. Well, I just temporarily got my hoe out of the way, and I got out the materials I'll be using for this path, and I might do some path blocks like this too, but well, there went my shovel. But I don't know how that will go with these materials, so I might just forego that. I do need another shovel though. Well, it's getting close to when I have to get going, and I actually think this looks pretty good. Like, for my first attempt doing this sort of thing, I think it's a pretty good first attempt. Of course, there's a little work I need to do kind of here-ish to not make that so rough looking, but that can always be done at a later date. So for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you stick around for the next one. Bye!